Ladies and gentlemen, without all respect.
Nasser and their brilliant start to the season, and rightly so, with their perfect 100% record, but we shouldn't forget that in any other year it probably would be Al Hilal leading the way. It's a bit wild off the boot of Kano, but it almost ended up in the back of the net.
It's that touch, it just jumped up. It's been close, but it sat perfectly to strike, and why not? And you just have to hit the target there. Look at the ball deviating away from the centre.
And then away to Al Najma on the 2nd of Jan. Al Najma, bottom of the table. Here comes Malcolm now. Lovely bit of skill, trying to tee himself up. And still, important block made by Rebosho. Al Yami laying it off into the back of the net, off the boot of Mohamed Kano. Having hit the post in the opening minutes of the game.
Thought it somewhat when he's played in here. The first little chop is brilliant. Sends his marker to the deck. Could have fired a little bit earlier, possibly to the opposite corner. When it's set back, makes his mind up very early there, Kano, and it's the perfect contact. Just starts
also for one or two of the others who were carrying injuries at the time. Won by Milinkovic-Savic, and goal off the head of Marcos Leonardo.
Well, actually, just to use his body to usher his marker away, get the space. Nice little nudge there. I don't think that can be deemed a foul. Just ushering out one of the opposition players to get
Kano just a little bit wide of Milinkovic-Savic. Here comes Mohamed Al Yami. Malcolm's touch, Milinkovic-Savic. Lovely, beautiful play. And Milinkovic-Savic denied by Morris. And it comes from the Brazilian and headed home by Milinkovic-Savic. Beautifully worked. And a strong, powerful header, and Milinkovic-Savic has his first league goal of the season.
Of Malcolm's face, he's completely unopposed. I'm not sure entirely who's supposed to be marking him. It doesn't look like they work a block. Just arrives on the scene. Nobody in yellow anywhere near him, but we've got to...
Nice pace about this one late in the first half. We're almost up to the 45-minute mark. It's Teo Hernandez, and well, had he kept that down a bit...
The angle is against him, of course. Al-Basiri with beautiful approach play. He's pulled that one off on a couple of occasions already, and yeah, just smashed that into the roof of the net, or toward...
There's a bit of pressure here from Al-Khaleej as they look for a route back into the match. Rebosho fires it in. Marcos Leonardo tries to bring it away. That will do it for the first half. And it is a half which has been largely dominated by Al Hilal. The first goal scored by Mohamed Kano in the 18th minute. It was a lovely guided strike into the bottom corner, coming several minutes after he'd clattered the inside of the post. And Sergei Milinkovic-Savic, with a header in the 39th minute, made it 2. At half-time, Al Hilal 2, Al-Khaleej 0. Will receive the pass once more. Marcos Leonardo in the middle, Al-Dawsari's there. Here's Sergei Milinkovic-Savic. Well, the first touch was sublime, the second perhaps not quite so.
Clipped in behind, and Malcolm, nice little cutback, and the first touch, again, I've said this a few times this evening, makes his mind up. It's so secure.
It's on its way up towards Al Sultan, but it's Milinkovic-Savic into Malcolm, and Al-Dawsari trying to get on the end of it.
Just aware of his surroundings. Kano thinks he's got a tap in. Nope, just ushered him out. Good defending, nothing wrong with that.
Nice pace and urgency about Al Hilal's football here. Doesn't fall for Al-Dawsari. Does fall for the feet of Malcolm. Into Marcos Leonardo. Good save by Morris. Again, certainly it was a good save, but a painful moment for the goalkeeper.
Yeah, you felt that he was going to find the net here. Played in.
Salih Al-Amri was just a little ponderous. Chance to win it back, though, for Al-Khaleej. Al-Amri brings the save from Al Yami.
He maybe didn't quite have the sting or the direction, or saw one at that, but did get that little piece of the ball first.
Al-Dawsari's backed himself here, and he's got the better of Al-Hamzul, looking to tee it up. Oh, it's a glorious strike from Malcolm, who raced in behind Marcos Leonardo to sweep it majestically home for 3-0.
But what a brilliant, I thought it was going to be a heftier challenge. This is good play, really good play, and it's probably meant for Leonardo. In fact, I'm sure it is, who pulls out wonderfully well. Great leave, and it's the perfect finish, and swept, that's the word, as you said. Just guides it, lovely stuff, having to generate the curl. Oh, little deflection as well, helping it on its way, and it flashed past Maurice into the net.
It's a cracker of a goal for 3-0. Could be a long second half, a long final half an hour for Al Khaleej here. The way this one's going, Milinkovic-Savic, and it's saved by Anthony Maurice. That was very nearly number 4.
And you're right, this could be damage limitation now, couldn't it? And I'm sure Milinkovic-Savic just feels the faintest of touches will take it beyond the goalkeeper, who reacts, in truth, very, very well, albeit it's not quite in the corner.
One back in midfield by Mansour Hamzi, not for long. Here's Malcolm. And Malcolm is motoring now. Support, Milinkovic-Savic, and again so close to another goal.
I think a bit of passing the puck going on here. I think Milinkovic-Savic is saying that he can probably get in between the two posts, but look at that, that's tough, I think, for...
This is Ruben Neves. And now Milinkovic-Savic. Beautifully done, good save by Morris to deny Al-Harbi.
The second occasion in this half, I just felt the aerial route. He's got a wonderful eye for a pass.
And here he goes again, sending it in, and they've got a goal. And straight back into the team, and the ball ends up in the back of the net off Josh King.
And he gets too much time for Tunis to find another wonderful delivery, in truth. Lovely movement, probably goes in off the defender, but does he just graze it, King?
But maybe an opportunity here. And an opportunity that has been taken from absolutely nowhere. Masouras, it's 3-2, and from nothing.
Well, he looks to have gone just a fraction too early. In an offside position, I feel the touch is sumptuous. It's a wonderful first touch, and the finish equally as good to get it away from the goalkeeper. And it's that run, albeit from the left-hand side on this occasion. It was the right...